everybody. We're here tonight at my house. A little bit of a backstory. My kids found our team on YouTube and they've been watching our investigations. They are convinced that there is something evil lurking in our home. So tonight, brought the team in. We're going to investigate, hopefully give them a peace of mind, and prove to them that there is nothing here that will harm them. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. To the game room.
So a little bit of a backstory in this room while you go ahead and set up the REM pod.
All right.
My niece was spending the night and her friend was dropping her off. She pulled in the driveway, she looked in the window, and she said when she looked in the window, she saw a man staring at her.
This one?
Correct, yes.
That's kind of creepy. Okay, well, my name is Josh. To the man that was seen in this window, we have a few different devices out here. We have the REM pod, music box on the mantle, and the EDI. All you have to do is get close enough to these. They will give us a sign that you're here. We also have a voice recorder that will pick up your voice if you communicate with us. Can you please get close to one of these devices?
You should know who I am. I do live here.
This is true. She does live here.
If you know who I am, can you get close to one of these devices?
Let's see if we can pick it up on the voice recorder. To the spirit that was seen in this window, if you're present, can you give us a sign or say yes or no? All right, let's see. To the spirit that was seen in this window, if you're present, can you give us a sign or say yes or no? All right, well, I also want to show you how these pieces of equipment work, just so you're familiar. That's all you have to do. It won't hurt you. Nicole, if you want to show that one. And then this one over here, if you get close enough to it, or if you tap it, it'll spike up for us. It's all you have to do to let us know that you're here. I thought I heard something, sorry. It was nothing. I just thought I heard something. Whoa. Hello. I thought I heard something, sorry. I thought I heard something, sorry. I thought I heard something, sorry.
Can you please stop?
If that was a spirit that might have been seen, can you get close to that again, please? And I just said I thought I heard something too.
You did.
That's kind of cool.
If you're a relative, can you make any one piece of this equipment go off? Anything at all?
Oh,
I just got chills too.
that's pretty cool. Thank you. So, are you the same spirit that made the REM pod go off here? Can you make one of those go off again, please? Didn't know if maybe we'd get a trifecta.
Oh. When you pointed there, I'm like, did that go off?
That's why I was pointing to see maybe if it did. We got 2 so far. We appreciate that. If you would like us to continue moving throughout the house, can you make one of those go off again, please?
So, you said relative.
I did.
this house has only been owned by. Yeah.
Whoa, again, that's okay.
I'm not moving.
I know. Go into the entryway just to make sure.
And she's walking. That's pretty cool. Okay.
But only your husband Matt's family's owned the house, right?
Correct. His grandfather built it, his parents owned it, and now we own it.
Okay. I don't know why your kids think something's evil here.
I don't. No, to my knowledge, nobody's even passed away in this house. So I have no idea why. I think it's their imagination. I do feel energy every once in a while. My mother-in-law has said she's felt something, but I don't think it's anything evil.
I'm
Where
going
do
to
I
actually
put
put this
this?
over
You can't-
here. Whoa.
Okay, what's going on?
Something's following
What's
us.
going on?
If there's something following us that just touched our teddy bear to get our attention, can you please do it again? That threw me off guard.
Yeah.
If this is a family member, please touch the teddy bear.
I'm going to go ahead and set the REM pod right on this table here.
I would put it, to be honest,
Okay.
there are outlets there.
Okay.
I would maybe put it more in the center of the floor.
Okay, and then I'll back up from it, so. All right. I'm all the way back here. We put another device down. I'm sure you're familiar with it. If that was you playing with it in the other room, can you get close enough to it for us, please?
Are you maybe trying to be a jokester? If so, can you set off one of our devices?
Are you following us around?
So I will say when we walked in here and I stood here and then the teddy bear went off, I did have chills right before that teddy bear went off.
So you had chills. I thought I heard something before the REM pod went off over there. So it seems like something's happening to us right before one of our pieces of equipment are going off.
I will also note that Carlo pointed out nobody else but family has lived or owned this home. And equipment then started going off.
Yeah, when you said relative.
The music box went off every time.
I know.
It was said, so kind of cool.
That is interesting. Well, we're going to go ahead and let's keep moving. You know what, honestly, if something goes off when we go upstairs, like that's pretty wild, I would think. Like, we go from room to room to room and something goes off, that'd be pretty sick.
I say that we grab the REM pod and the K2 and we take it with us.
Okay. I still can't believe that, sorry.
I know,
Yeah.
and I believe I caught it on here.
That's like...
That thing never goes off.
Nowhere.
Like, there's nobody hit, like, the table. Hit the table real fast, Nicole. Just tap the table.
You have to touch it.
We got a Tenzin here in the hallway.
If something went off in here,
I mean, we walked in, that K2 went off.
did it?
Could have been us, maybe.
Could have been.
Oh, it could
Yeah,
have been.
So I don't want to
You're
say
right.
anything, but
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Any specific claims in here?
Matt, my husband, one night thought he heard knocking on the door. I maybe heard it, but I was also like falling asleep. You know how you're like falling asleep, but you can hear everything around you still? So I wasn't real sure if I heard it.
Okay, then what I want to do is I'm going to take the REM pod and reset it by the door here. Alrighty.
Now, this room we did remodel a little bit. It's still not quite finished. As you can tell, that wall behind the dresser is a new wall.
Okay.
So we took part of the master bedroom here and we put the wall up and made it, there's another bedroom on the other side of that wall
Okay.
for my
Now,
youngest.
is that when you guys, like, after you did this, did the knocking happen then, or was it just...
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, to whatever spirit that might have caused knocking, can you please enter the room for us?
If it's a relative that's upset that we changed the house you built, can you please set off a piece of our equipment?
We invite you into this room.
Why don't we walk down to the end of the hallway into the bedroom at the end? There's 2 more claims up here from my kids.
Okay.
One is that the doorknobs jiggle, and in that area is like all of the doorknobs. And the other claim is my son thinks that something is blocking the fan.
Okay, that's
So-
interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go see if we can get anything to happen in there. I'm not gonna lie. Again, when you walk past, it's pitch black in here. It is a creepy feeling. Again, I've never been to your house when it's been pitch black, so.
I walk around when it's dark all the time.
Lights off.
Like as soon as you walk out, like you just looked out, especially we got some stuff to go off. You know, whether it was paranormal or not, it was pretty interesting. It's pretty creepy though.
I mean, I will say when we first moved in here, and you know, I'm the parent that goes to bed last every single night, and I would go through the house and turn the lights off. Not gonna lie, I would kind of do one of those, turn the lights off and run. So
It happens.
I get why they feel the way they feel,
It can be creepy.
but now that
Darkness.
I've been here for a few years, it's just home.
So the claims are the fan.
Yes, so his fan is in the corner here. It's usually more pointed towards him.
Okay.
And he says that when he's laying here in bed, he just, like he can feel it and then all of a sudden it stops. And my niece has stayed over and stayed in his room a couple of different times, and she said the same thing.
All right.
And I never told either one of them that, like I never told my niece that my son said that, and I never told my son that my niece said that.
We have some devices. We also have the flux down there by the fan. If you get close to any of them, they'll give us a signal and let us know you're here.
Do you hear something?
Is TV on?
No.
Are you hearing something?
Yes, I heard like a male's voice.
Yeah, I'm hearing like talking.
That's what I.
Why don't you put I don't hear it.
Let's do. So.
But I will say, you know what? I'm thinking of it. It was maybe like a week or 2 ago. I was laying in bed and I like sat up and I was like, Matt, do you hear people talking? Do you hear something?
Hear anything out there?
No. My house is usually pretty quiet, to be
Just saying.
honest. Oh, that's me.
That's
That's me.
Yeah.
All right, so what we'll do. He heard something. I think I heard something. So let's try and ask one question to see if we can capture it.
If there is a relative here in this room, maybe watching over my son, can you tell me your name or even set off a piece of our equipment?
To the voice that Carlo and myself heard, was that you? Can you please speak again? All right, let's see.
If there is a relative here in this room, maybe watching over my son, can you tell me your name or even set off a piece of our equipment?
To the voice that Carlo and myself heard, was that you? Can you please speak again?
The only other thing I would say for up here before we head downstairs is maybe either Carlo goes into the room behind him, and we put maybe the REM pod here where he's standing currently.
Okay.
Because there's the, the doorknobs jiggling. To the spirit that likes to roam the hall, can you please come into the room I am standing in?
Can you move a door handle?
All right. Feel free to do it throughout the night.
This is where they claim they saw a man walking
Okay.
from like the kitchen to the bathroom and back. That's the only claim down here.
That was your tenants?
No, that was my kids when they used to sleep down here. Oh, we have a REM pod
So we'll
here.
leave one there, and I'll put this one over there by the bathroom.
Yeah. It said that they just walk into the kitchen, walk out, walk down. It's very repetitive. Walks into the bathroom, maybe is in there for a minute or two, maybe a half a minute, turns around, walks back this way. My cousin stayed here once. She said she felt something down here. She came down here, saged the whole place, did her thing, and she said she never felt anything down here again after that. But we've heard noises down here. Nobody's been down here for over a month.
All right, well, let's see if we can get the spirit, if it's still present with us, to do its path to the bathroom. So if you heard my voice and you can hear me at all, can you please walk your path into the bathroom? Are you a relative?
Are you stuck in the same routine?
If you can see the red dot on the floor by the bathroom, can you please get close enough to it? Nothing?
I don't even feel anything currently, to be honest. In my personal opinion, the way my kids have explained down here is it's just a residual, just stuck in the same pattern, doesn't really communicate, isn't scary, it's just walking.
All right, well, I mean, I think we know where to start at. First floor.
Game room.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So when we were in here earlier, we got a few pieces of equipment to go off. Can you please show yourself and set something off again? If you are a relative, can you set something off?
Did you hear something over there at all?
I didn't.
Not that. Over there, it almost sounded like something was moving around a little bit.
Really?
Like what? Like how?
Just moving. Like, it wasn't footsteps, anything like that. It's almost just like something was moving and I could hear it. So,
Like walking across the floor moving?
kind
or?
of, yeah. So what I want to do real fast, give me a second. I'm going to walk over there and see real fast, and I'm going to come right back. I just want to see if anything moved.
Okay, we do have the
I
K2
gotta,
here.
yeah. I just want to see real fast.
Okay.
Shine your light over this way, like, it's not your light.
That's our music box shouldn't go off against light.
Okay.
It's not one of those cheaper ones.
So I'm gonna walk through. I didn't see
The
anything.
music box went off while you were in the other room.
How did it start earlier? I heard something. REM pod went off. I heard something over there. I exited the room.
Music box went
When
off.
I exited it, maybe something came through. Maybe what I heard was something,
Coming
and it was
in.
coming in as I was leaving, and that went off. Is there a spirit that I continue to hear that's willing to show itself to us? Can you please enter the room? Can you come over to this red light? You did it earlier? We're here to communicate with you.
If you are upstairs or downstairs, can you please come off the stairs and into the room with us?
I want to see if I exit the room again real fast, just to see if maybe me leaving.
So when you exited the room, where did you go?
Just I looked into the living room, peeked
Okay.
my head around just to see if I saw anything. So let me see if it does anything. That I'm going to leave the room again. Me leaving allows you, and that again, that didn't go off. Please feel free to enter into that game room.
If you're not a family member, can you set something off?
Are you the spirit that has been seen looking out this window?
I'm hearing what you kept saying you were hearing. I mean, another thing is that we typically keep every door in this house shut. And currently right now it's all open. I opened it all up
So may allow the spirit.
to flow easier.
Yeah. Do you know who Nicole is? She lives here. Please come out of the rooms wherever you're at.
That's nothing.
It's actually funny. Normally we hear that noise. You're like, whoa. That I'm like, okay, that's a normal noise. I hear like
I think
brushing
that was
around.
the fridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
We'll move towards like the stairs.
Yeah, maybe we put the K2 like in the middle of the
Stick
stairs.
the REM pod on the K2, the stair.
I would put the REM pod like going down the stairs, and I'll put the K2 going up the stairs.
All right.
So this is where we kept hearing some type of noise. If there's any spirits around us, can you give us a sign?
So right behind you, Josh, that's where they say, the kids say that they've seen something go into my room.
Can that spirit please come out?
There is a spirit here. Can you make a device go off? That'll be the next room we go to. There's another one of these red lights downstairs on the table. Or this teddy bear, if you want to make that go off again.
So we were seeming to get activity to happen when we were talking towards a relative. So why don't we, instead of saying like relative, why don't we, do you know anybody's like first name that may trigger something else to happen again?
There's a lot of names.
Okay.
Is Laura present here with us? I made a promise to you, Laura. Is there a Robert present? Robert, can you make something go off? How about some people who didn't live here? Jimmy, are you here? Mike, are you here?
Is the spirit that the kids say they see a relative?
That came from in here.
That might be the fridge, though. I don't know. That was like a.
You want me to unplug the fridge?
Yeah, why not?
It's just beer in there.
That was like a. I don't even know how to describe that noise.
It was like
Like a claw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I say let's regroup. Let's see if there's anything.
I'm thinking let's go right to the teddy bear.
This has always scared me. We framed this in and put a door there, and just when it's really dark and you look down there, I got like a creepy vibe. And I can't tell you how many times my husband's actually fell down these steps. There is no way. I'm going to say some names. If I say your name, can you please touch the teddy bear?
Or make that REM pod go off.
Robert. Laura. Michael. Patricia.
We opened up the room for you. So, to whatever spirit has the ability to touch the teddy bear, can you please do it again?
I don't think you're real. I don't think you're here. If you are, touch the teddy bear. I don't think you will. Why won't you touch it again?
You know, what's weird is that we've gotten some things to go off, but it's not a consistent, right? So, unbelievably, this teddy bear's gone off twice for us. We've got music box and REM pod. That's it, and it's not consistent. You know, maybe this thing has the ability to manipulate our devices, but if we're asking it directly all the time and we're paying attention, it may not.
It could just be residual spirits that are stuck. Just spirits that are stuck with the same routines and maybe we're walking into their routines at that point in time. Because
actually-
I've noticed that everything that my kids have told me, it's always later at night which it's around 11 now. So it's like between like 11 and like 3, 4 in the morning that they're telling me that they're hearing these things or seeing these things.
Why don't we call Katie, okay? Because we've had a couple things happen now. Why don't we call Katie, tell her what has happened, and see if she can add a little bit more to if that is a thing or not. Maybe she has a little bit more insight.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Katie.
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Peachy keen.
So, I'm not sure if I told you we were investigating my house.
Oh, okay.
So, I wanted you to explain your claim about the game room.
Well, when I was living there, I went out with some friends and they were dropping me off. And it was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. And in the game room, there's a big window that you can see from the driveway. And I just happened to look over in the game room and I saw a man that looked exactly like my great-grandfather. Now, I've never met him, but I've seen pictures of him, and that's exactly what he looked like. And he was just staring at me. I went inside and obviously went to go look and saw nothing. And then I went and woke my dad up and asked him if he was in the game room, and he said, "No, I'm sleeping." And that was it. I've never seen him since.
Okay. Well, we were just in the game room not too long ago, and we did get a couple of pieces of equipment to go off. Now, have you ever felt or seen or heard anything in the living room right next to the kitchen?
I mean, not that I can think of. I always had like a creepy vibe whenever I would stay there when I was younger. But I don't know if it was just because, I was young and kids are scared of the dark. But I've never seen anything else.
Okay. So that's the only thing that you've seen?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So thank you so much for calling me back and sharing your story.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you, Kate.
Love you too.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
So what's the name?
Robert.
Robert. Okay.
Okay, so I am doing a solo throughout the whole house. I have the spirit box hooked up on one ear so I can hopefully get some answers. And I also am carrying around the K2 meter. Hi, is there anybody here with me? I just got a weird smell. Is that you? Can you set this teddy bear off in front of me? Or even go over and touch the red light? So I will say that I am getting like a weird smell that I've never gotten before. It's like Kellogg's cereal smell. Go in here first. This is my oldest room. If there's anybody in here, can you please tell me your name? My son says that you like to block the fan in his room. If that's true, can you set this device off in the hallway for me? Right in the doorway. All you have to do is step over it. Can you tell me your name? Did I hear Robert? Robert, if that is you, I want you to know that I married your grandson, Matthew. Bob. So Bob is Matt's dad. Hi. Did anybody call you Bob? If this was your bedroom that you slept in, can you touch the green dot that's laying on the bed? I keep hearing Robert come through, I think. Can you please say it louder and more clear? Okay, I'm gonna head downstairs. Feel free to come with me. Can you tell me the name of the spirit that has been seen walking down here? There's a man that's been seen in the bathroom here. Can you tell me your name? If there's any family members walking around down here, can you please tell me their name? I don't feel like I'm getting anything. I'm gonna head into this last room here. It's just a big open bedroom. Just a dresser in it, really. Katie's lived down here. All of my kids have been down here. Well, my two oldest have been down here in this room. My husband was, when he was younger, this was his bedroom. Yeah. My husband, yes. My husband is Matthew. Do you know who Matthew is? If you do, can you please touch this green light in my hand? Okay, well, I appreciate you answering a few questions that I asked. I did hear Robert come through. I'm gonna head back up to the guys. Hopefully you'll be able to join us throughout the night. Robert, if you're here with us, can you please make one of our devices go off? Robert, I never got to meet you. I am married to one of your grandchildren. If you can understand me, can you set one of our devices off?
Are you the spirit that they have seen walking towards this bathroom? Is there anything present with us? Anything evil here?
I'm gonna do a voice recorder here. Robert, are you here? Robert, are you here? If one of Nicole's relatives are here, can you please give us a sign? If one of Nicole's relatives are here, can you please give us a sign?
Fox?
Yes.
That was right after the recording said it.
I mean, the color, we never mentioned the colors, so that doesn't mean anything. It's red, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly. I could just.
Can you light up the other side to verify that you're here?
There's something next to us here on this dresser. Can you walk down the hall?
Can you come towards me, please? Are you the spirit that stands in front of the fan?
Okay. So, I mean, once again, that's relative,
Yeah.
you know.
It seems to be the trend of the night.
The key word.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do our final session. We have the spirit box here. We have all the other equipment laid out around the room. We would like to roll out any other possibility of anything else evil or me bringing something back home. Our goal is to just ease my kid's mind. Is there anyone present with us in this room or in this house?
We've been through this house. We just want to know the name of the spirit that we might have been communicating with.
Is there anything here that is trying to scare my kids?
Nothing here is attached to anything, is it?
I would like you to know that this is my house now. Not sure if you guys heard it, but I heard a quick yes after I said that.
Yeah.
I just want to confirm that you're going to respect my boundaries and know that this is my home. Can you tell me if I ask you to leave my kids alone or not show yourself when my kids are here, you will respect that?
We just want to make sure that nothing attached itself to Nicole or followed her home from any of the other investigations. Can we get some type of confirmation that nothing followed her home? I thought I heard no, actually.
I
like
did
no,
too.
like nothing, like no, like
Nothing
no to
came
me
with
would be
me.
no.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's important to the kids.
So everything we got tonight was very mellow. There was nothing scary, nothing evil. All the responses that we got with the equipment and words all had to do with relatives, which makes sense because this home has been in no one else's family but mine. With that said, kids, I know you're watching. There is nothing to be afraid of. Everybody else that's watching, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.